Good morning, kids, and welcome back to another video of Fox Flicks on Dead Meat. Today we're checking out the kill count recount for the 1988 movie Klowns from Outer Space. Let's hop in and see just how many bodies were recounted for this list. This would actually be perfect. If I could just do some minor juggling, that would have been
Welcome
great.
to the kill count,
no,
where we tally up.
Whoa, wait, he has a whole statue of Shorty? What did you get that, James? No, legit, where the hell did you get that? Because that is cool. That prop in the background of the cotton candy cocooned person, that's horrifying.
The victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we are once again looking at Killer Klowns from Outer Space, released in 1988. Killer Klowns from Outer Space is exactly what it sounds like. A schlocky 80s B-movie about a small town invaded by aliens who look like clowns. Sometimes it's hard to define exactly what a B-movie is, but there's no mistaking Killer Klowns for one. In fact, I'd say it's king of the B's, except for possibly the B's. What up, John Saxon? I first covered this movie on New Year's Day 2018, back when I was but a lad. It's a classic kill count episode, and I'm happy so many people still love it. But I want to throw some respect on this film with an upgrade that shows more of the craft that went into making it. Also, the count itself could use some revising. You all know what I'm talking about. Killer Klowns is the brainchild of Stephen, Charles, and Edward Chiodo, three brothers whose special effects work is the
the Chiodo brothers.
Source of many a classic scene, like the kids scarring Large Marge in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. They did stop motion for Elf and a bunch of episodes of The Simpsons, and designed the puppets and animatronics for Ernest Scared Stupid and Team America World Police. They're the guys who created The Critters, which Zorn covered on the kill count last year. Stephen Chiodo directed and co-wrote the film with Charles Chiodo, and both of them co-produced alongside youngest brother Edward.
There's a lot of Chiodos that was on there a lot. Chiodo. Funny, that was a big laugh for us.
They've been making short films with stop motion their entire lives, from middle school to college and beyond. But Killer Klowns is the only feature film they've written and directed, and they did so with the help of their friends and family. That gives Killer Klowns an earnestness and a rough edge to its filmmaking that only adds to its charm and appeal. This movie is a great example of what you can pull off with a small budget but boundless creativity. While the brothers had near complete creative control over the movie, they only had a budget of $2 million. That's not a lot to make a prop-heavy science fiction film with a bunch of monsters, but they managed to do it by calling in favors from people who enjoyed their work. The resulting homemade-looking movie is such a mood, and I mean that in the best of ways. It's colorful.
What you gonna do with them pies, boys? Oh, no! Oh, pie! Cream!
Dark, cheap but impressive, and paced expertly with constant clown gags throughout. It never lets up on the fact that these clowns are clowns. They're clowning all over the place. It's great. The tone is perfect, with wacky lines delivered in over-the-top ways, but at the same time completely straight. This movie knows exactly what it wants to be, and succeeds, thanks to both the effects and the cast, especially Grant Kramer as Mike. Dude is such a smarmy little guy. Sometimes it feels like he's almost making fun of us, the audience, with his line deliveries.
Hurry, step right up. See the Circus Bizarro.
But what really sells the movie is the clowns. They're fantastic, both scary and funny at the same time. No wonder they've become cult classic characters, appearing at Halloween Horror Nights many times over, Spirit Halloween, and in an upcoming video game, which Chelsea and I will definitely stream when it comes out on June 4th. So be sure to subscribe to Dead Meat Presents.
Wait, June 4th? Oh, wow. So by the time I'm recording this, it's actually almost out. Oh, but by the time y'all are seeing this, it's been out for about over a week.
I love Killer Klowns, and I know many of you do too. I can't wait to take another look at it. How many kills will come one, come all at this? Oh, hey Zoran! Hey bud, you're back. Are you trying to steal from the kill count set?
What? Oh, no, it's just misunderstanding. See, here's what I'm thinking.
Zoran, you look so strange with a mustache.
Okay. Father's Day is coming
up. I'm over it.
I'm a father now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
You've been super busy with all your travels, everything that's going on. I just figured I would take your gift for me, myself.
Zoran, you know that Father's Day doesn't mean I get a gift for every dad I know, right? I just get them for dads in the family.
Oh, but James, we've been together so long, you are family.
Well, that's very sweet.
What?
Give me presents.
Give me presents. Oh, come on.
I guess with today's sponsor, Manscaped, anyone can get a great deal on the perfect...
And with that, we're going to cut. Actually, no. I want to see Zoran's reaction, and so do all of you.
Gifts for dads everywhere.
Yes, James, I know. I have a lawnmower 5.0. I use it all the time on various...
Yeah, but shut the fuck up, because they have way more than just the lawnmower. Like the Handyman Compact Face Shaver, which is equipped with a foil shaver and a long hair leveler blade to help dads cut through up to 3 days of growth.
Well, that would keep my new dad stash in peak condition.
Exactly. And with a waterproof design and rechargeable battery with indicator light when it gets low, it's a breeze to keep the razor clean and ready to go for every trim. Plus, there's the Weed Whacker 2.0 to help dads tackle all those unwanted ear and nose hair. That'd be great for you.
Hey!
And of course, there's also the Beard Hedger for trimming and the Shears 3.0 for nail grooming.
That's all great. I love it all. But what am I getting?
Well, you and all our viewers are getting 20% off plus free international shipping.
But I'm a dad!
I know, man. You did that.
I did.
Me too. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Just head over to manscaped.com and use promo code KILLCOUNT20 at checkout. How many kills will come one, come all to this 3-ring recount?
I'm actually glad I didn't skip that one.
Let's find out and get to them.
Let's go to the kills!
The movie begins with the world's greatest title song.
Title song!
This iconic theme performed by the Dickies was written by frontman Leonard Phillips based solely on the film pitch their label was given by the movie's music supervisor. It's a quiet night in the college town of...
So all he did was, it's called the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and the dude was like, we're making a song. And he made a song!
Crescent Cove, California. Probably because everyone's at the top of the world. A makeout spot for young lovers like Mike Tobacco and Debbie Stone. Unfortunately for all the hot lips here, they're about to get cooled down by a couple of dirty ice cream men.
We'll give you the stick, you give it a lick.
These bozos are Rich and Paul Terenzi, Mike's best friends from school. Their popularity does not extend to the other kids. After they leave, Mike and Debbie get back to their inflatable flirting, but they better be careful. Don't want Jason popping in and making them sound like this. Actually, maybe Mike does want to make Debbie sound like that.
Hold on, we'll be right back. And we're back.
If she sees a shooting star, she'd rather go find where it landed. Sorry, dude. I know you're trying to get with her, but just go with it. Kinda sounds like she's getting turned on by this.
Come on. You can find it, Mr. Adventure.
Mr. Adventure likes it. The fire in the sky also catches the eye of Farmer Gene Green. He and his good boy Pooh investigate and find a circus tent in the woods. That gets the farmer freaking pumped. He loves the circus.
I love the circus.
See, I told you. Actor Royal Dano is a bit of a showman himself, having provided the voice of Abe Lincoln at Disney's Hall of Presidents. Green pokes around for a ticket, not noticing the red-nosed Ferratu inside. Oh shit, is that Clownimal Patrol? Cause he's netting Pooh. Or maybe it's a flushing toilet, cause that Pooh be gone. The dog napping makes Farmer mad. Farmer smash! Farmer rage!
How dare this thing apart with my bare hands!
But bare hands still conduct electricity. Mean Gene Green Tomato gets fried and thrown to the ground. He encounters the movie's first killer clown named Jumbo, who scores the first killer clown.
And the reason why he's got Jumbo is because he's one of the biggest.
Kill with a ray gun that makes the poor farmer sound like this. Mike and Debbie arrive later, still hot to explore, but the sight of a mystery circus tent dries her right up. Mike, on the other hand, is super jazzed now. He loves a good free wood circus.
Guys, this place great or what?
Yeah, dude. I love flatly painted walls and dim lighting. They do find some cool shit, though, like these beep boopers. Good work,
just like
I'm impressed with that shit too. Even more impressive is when they end up on the far side of a map painting. This so-called power chamber is a reference to the Krell chamber from Forbidden Planet. It tips Deb off that this ain't no circus. This ain't no carnival. This ain't no theater, neither. Welcome to a spaceship, motherfucker.
What's that a reference to?
She's pretty concerned about that. Mike's more blasé.
I've never seen anything like this before. Have you?
No.
There are certain lines that Chelsea...
He just goes, No. Point and flat.
And I quote all the time to each other. Like Homer Simpson's, no it doesn't.
It smells funny in there.
No it doesn't. Mike's, no, is one of those lines.
I've never seen anything like this before. Have you?
No.
Seriously, man, do you even know how much of a little asshole you sound like?
No.
Further evidence
course
that
he
they're
doesn't.
inside a UFO right now is a storage room full of cotton candy cocoons. Mike's optimism melts away like sugar in your mouth.
Well,
he
let's
discovers
see.
the red face of Gene Green. They hide
Oh,
from a
crap.
clown named Rudy who walks in as Mike recognizes another victim, his friend Joe Lombardo. Well, go
Joe
ahead and put on the
Lombardo,
count.
no!
And since these cotton candy cocoons have corpses inside, I will also add the 11 other cotton candy coffins we see. That's right, we're counting cocoons this time, baby!
Yeah.
Nothing could go wrong!
Big ol'
Mike and
kill.
Deb managed to get
Big
away,
ol'
but
kill
not before
counts.
Rudy hits him with a fistful of popcorn.
Popcorn, why? Popcorn!
Because the clowns, that's why.
That's
Good
gonna
luck
do a
around.
lot of explaining in this movie. Like these tracking balloon dogs.
Balloon dog.
Oh, I'm sorry, balloon dog. Just skedaddle along after.
Balloon dog.
The popcorn gun was the most expensive prop made for the film, costing $7,000 and taking 6 weeks to build.
What?
And it only ended up working for the one shot. Other clown guns were much cheaper.
You can't be serious. It took how much and how long for a simple thing that just meant to shoot popcorn?
Made out of $10 Super Soakers from Toys R Us.
Clowns are us.
No, Toys R Us. Keep
Yeah.
up, Mike.
No.
The balloon.
Well, no, that's technically meant to be like where you referenced the joke you had made in the original one, and saying, "Where are these clowns from? Clowns R Us?" And then he says, it, and then it's like, "Oh, I guess I should have kept my mouth shut."
Dogs, meanwhile, cost as much as a balloon. But they did need to coat the legs in latex to prevent it from being popped by pine needles on the ground. Mike and Deb haul ass and
That's
peel
okay.
out, bouncing clowns left and right off their windshield as they flee. But that won't stop them for long. They on that Mikey My routine. We're only
Bum-bum.
20 minutes in, and the clowns are already waddling their dumpy asses to town, accompanied by more bitchin' music.
The clowns are invading. The
The
clowns are
music in
invading.
Killer Clowns is a crucial ingredient to
I
its
love
awesomeness.
this.
It was done by John Massari, who beat out dozens of other potential composers with a demo score set to the scene where Mike and Debbie first flee the spaceship.
Popcorn.
Massari continues to champion the movie to this day, composing music for the upcoming video game and putting on live concerts of the film. We covered the one they did way
Nice.
back in 2018, which is where we met Zoran for the first time ever. So you can
Oh!
thank and or blame John Massari for this guy.
Most of you blame him.
Mike and Deb head to the police station,
I don't.
hoping to enlist the help of Crescent Cove's finest. Unfortunately, that includes Sergeant Curtis Mooney, who's got a bone to pick with his natural enemies, teenagers. He's not above police brutality or pulling an
Ow.
Elon Musk and implying people are pedophiles.
What's the matter, Dave? You got a thing for these little boys?
His more by-the-books
Dude.
deputy is Dave Hansen, an absolute hunk who's not afraid to be a righteous ball of rage. Hottie Hot Dave is an ex-boyfriend of Debbie's and is none too pleased to meet her new boy toy Mike, or hear about their kooky clown king. He starts to take them seriously when they say that people are dead. Mooney remains more skeptical.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Holy shit.
I haven't seen the video before, but I did see the original kill count, and let's just move on, okay? We're enjoying this.
Dave's
Come on,
willing to
don't be
check
like
things
that.
out, even if it makes him a third wheel.
I'm not your boyfriend anymore. It doesn't change the way I feel about you, little Debbie.
Wait, did he just call her Little Debbie?
Little
That's what he
Debbie.
said.
Aw,
Little
she's
Debbie.
little snack cake. Dave thinks Clown Town is no place for a lady, so he forces Deb to stay at home. And he forces Mike to still ride in the back. What a power play, dude. He stays passive-aggressive like that for a while.
Hey, it's got nothing to do with you, really. It's me. It's obvious she goes for laughs, not stability.
While the boys go to the crash site, the clowns arrive
What?
for some vaudevillainous shenanigans. A schmuck who looks like a proto-Culkin stops to watch a parkside puppet show in a gazebo. He thinks it's bullshit until it breaks out the special effects.
Oh.
Then he's in love with the Punched-Up Punch and Judy show. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't like it again. Because Spiky the Clown emerges to take an encore, and him as a captive audience.
No!
Too bad your ass got zapped. Rudy gets into monkey business, aping an animatronic. Not bad, clown, but can you sing hot, hot, hot? He follows two girls inside a pharmacy, and the next time we see them, Rudy's turned them into cotton candy flippers.
Oh.
The pharmacist, Mr.
Damn.
Myers, has a serious clown problem here, and the clowns have a serious coke problem. Elsewhere, Bibble the clown has
Coke.
started working for Postmates.
Oh,
Pizza.
pizza.
What the hell, lady? Who reacts that way to pizza? I think you deserve it when Shorty the Clown pops out with his cotton candy gun hot and ready for you. Another clown named Fatso pulls a similar gag with a violent battlegram. We don't actually see him cocoon this lady, but that grimace tells me he's not in a merciful mood.
Oh,
The pizza
no,
bit
Fatso.
actually took dozens of takes because little things kept messing up. First, they had to pop the clown head up on a rod through the pizza boxes, then a puppeteer had to stick his arm through the boxes and aim the gun correctly.
A simple gag like that took hours to do.
Oh,
If one of
boy.
20 elements, if just one of them wasn't working, you're screwed.
It's that kind of dedication that makes
That
this
is
movie
difficult.
special.
Could we have made a simpler picture? Yeah. You know, but it wouldn't have been Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
The vignettes continue as Shorty rides his trike up to the no butt, no putt game. That's what it says on the wall. Makes sense too.
No butt,
Need a
no
butt
putt.
to putt. One mullet-headed meanie decides to
Aw.
stop his ride, so Shorty bounces back onto the scene with a pair of boxing gloves.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
Knock my block off.
yeah.
Oh shit! Shorty Jason takes his man head off like a rock'em sock'em psycho, which turns one dude into Ron Simmons. Damn indeed. One of my favorite things about the Clowns is that they're funny, but they're straight up evil too. They have no compassion for anyone. I mean, this one named Jumbo tries to brain a little girl with a mallet. Her mom interjects
Oh,
before
no.
it happens though, and that makes Jumbo. The Kyotos had a lot of experience with animatronics and puppetry thanks to their work in Critters. For Killer Klowns, though, they opted to focus on production duties. While they designed the clowns, these nightmare-inducing animatronic suits were built by mechanical advisor Dwight Roberts. These so-called hero animatronic heads, used for close-ups, were cable-controlled and needed to be carefully directed.
Right there's your mark. Now open his mouth and smile.
When full body shots were needed, like when the clowns are walking around, simpler heads were worn by the performers that had more limited remote-controlled movement in the eyes and eyelids. Mike and
That's
Dave get to
fine.
the crash site
That
only
makes
to
sense.
find the circus has pulled a disappearing act. Dave straight
Presto
up arrests
disappearo.
Mike for the crime of wasting his time, but reconsiders when they find the top of the world a hilltop homicide scene. Extra sticky. Amidst the cotton
And
candy
extra
webs, they find
sweet.
a pair of specs belonging to Bob McReed, a youth played by a young Christopher Titus. We saw him during the
Oh,
opening
hey.
credits, making Moody Moody and drinking beer brand beer. It's liquid bread. It's good for you. The discovery of
Yeah.
Bob's glasses is
Got
enough
it.
for Mike to verify the kill for us.
They got him. He's dead.
Back at the police station, the phones are ringing off the hook, but Moody's never met a clown
They got him. He's dead.
call he couldn't drink
So
away.
full on
He
that's
thinks
great.
this is a town-wide conspiracy, with everyone joining in on a Terenzi Brothers prank. Come on, man. People don't even like those guys. He gets a call from the pharmacist complaining about a Fresh Prince clown. Mooney hears the guy start screaming through the phone, and that can only mean one thing.
Damn.
They got him.
He's dead.
The clown chaos continues as a guy named Joe finds himself in a John Wayne racy with a clown named Slim. And it looks like he's
Here's actually the funny thing. This scene, this guy is actually Joe Lombardo, aka the guy that was pointed out in the candy cocoon way back at the beginning. This scene was meant to be at the beginning of the movie, showing the clown's first kill before even the formal. Well, but for some reason, and they decided to cut it from there and move it to here. I mean, no one's really complaining. We're mostly just curious.
driving, nothing at all. It took about 3 hours to get this
Nothing at
effect
all.
ready, which involved connecting headlights to the clown performer's feet and sewing his costume over the top of the rig he rode, which was attached to the bottom of the car. They wired it so the clown performer could control the rig's movements front to back and side to side simply by moving his wrists.
Oh, that's incredible.
That is incredible.
Slim's clown car runs Joe off a nearby bridge. It crashes onto the ground and Joe meets a lightly toasted death. The car was
Oof.
supposed to fly much further during this stunt, but the cable pulling it snapped at the last minute.
Action! No!
Ah,
The Kyotos are still unhappy about the way it turned out.
Like a runny nose. It just dribbled over the cliff.
Whatever, guys. He drove a real-ass car off a bridge. I'm always gonna pop for that. And the punchline
Oh, yeah.
still works for Slim, too.
each is
And
last. Oop, hold on, we'll be right back. And we're back, let's go.
He's trying to shower off all the popcorn she's got on her. We get a little PG-13 tease, but the ratings board pans the camera away to a creeping colonel on the ground. Its top secret won't be revealed just yet, but we do get more popcorn play popping off elsewhere. Jumbo disperses some in a dumpster outside of a fast food restaurant called Big Top Burger. A Big Top worker,
We've seen this place like 3 times, and this is the first time its name is actually being said.
who's also maybe a birthday boy, gets pulled in while taking out the trash. He becomes a midnight munchie for the trash monster.
evil.
That is one jacked up Jack in the Box. A group
Oh,
of people
damn.
waiting at a bus stop get a visit from Slim and his Shady Shadow puppet show.
Oh.
Wow, so patriotic. These shapes are quite impressive for a guy who only has 4 digits. But this sinister Simpson's got something else on his
Oh,
mind.
sinister
Motherfucking
Simpson.
dinosaur! Like a Dave drive by just in time to see Slim shadow ban the bus stop group to his bag of popcorn. Man, that took a Jurassic dark
How does
turn.
he do
Mike
that?
commandeers the
Jurassic
police car
Dark.
to make a
Oh my
citizen's
God.
arrest, but Slim just hippity hops out of the way.
Boing.
He's gone. He went straight up.
Dave radios Mooney for reinforcements, but the paranoid policeman still ain't having it.
Fuck you!
Over.
He must still be traumatized from his time dealing with those favorite college clowns. With Mooney Looney, Mike and Dave decide to banana split up after they spot the Trenzi brothers and their runaway ice cream truck. Dave drives to the station while Mike asks his friends to help him warn the town about the alien invasion. The brothers Trenzi don't buy his story, but Mike gets them on board after saying they need to swing by Debbie's place.
She's got 2 beautiful roommates with big boobs.
A lot of the characters in Killer Klowns were based on and named after friends of the Kyoto brothers in real life.
The cast of characters really are people that we knew. I mean, the Renzi brothers are very good friends of mine, and we always had fun adventures with them, doing stupid things as kids. And Mike Tobacco was always a ladies' man as well.
Mike's actor Grant Kramer took the character and ran with it, coming up with some of his dialogue himself. Kramer's a 2-time kill count veteran, thanks to New Year's Evil and Willy's Wonderland, which he also helped produce. Mooney's reading about guns when Jumbo toddles into the station and pulls a classic clown gag to rain on his parade. Ew, is that water kind of milky? Jumbo keeps the police station pantomime going, while Mooney jumps straight to the...
No, it goes, woo! Damn it, I can't do it as well. I can't Zoid boss.
Jesus! Can we get a body cam on this guy? Mooney sticks Jumbo in a cell, but the clown unfurls a Where's Waldian noisemaker that grabs Mooney by the throat and slams him against the bars. Or at least we'll pretend it does. He's clearly a few inches away.
What are you in for?
Clown staff! Dave arrives to find the station empty, save for some footprints, which he follows like this were Boys and Blues Clues. He discovers the bodies of Jumbo's 2 cellmates, who have been issued a saccharine death sentence they never deserved. He also comes across this absolute nightmare.
This is probably why I would have actually counted him being dead, because, you know, we see him dead. While we don't see him killed, you know.
Dead silent Sergeant Mooney turned into a puppet, and a fate foreshadowed by an earlier line.
Make a dummy out of yourself. But you're not gonna make a dummy out of me.
It's a genuinely disturbing sight, and the scariest part of the film, especially when Jumbo Dunham starts talking.
Don't worry, Dave. All we want to do is kill you.
Yeesh.
Oh, God.
Dave opens fire, which doesn't do anything until he shoots Jumbo right in his big, stupid clown nose. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard the little wings. Just Wonder Woman your way out of there, clown. Good job, Dave. To achieve the spinning lights on the walls during this effect, they built a rotating pillar of mirror shards that reflected light around the room.
Damn.
It looks like something out of Hellraiser. Dave finally manages to call for backup on the radio.
Honestly, that did look like it was something out of Hellraiser.
They're gonna need it, since Mike and the Trenzis just came across a whole-ass clown parade. The first time I covered this movie, I thought that this scene was a nightmare to count. That was before the Purge series. Now, it's easy to see that the clowns have already claimed 13 victims here. 1 tossed from a window and added to a pile of 5, 1 being carried by a clown named Talls, 3 more we see in a separate pile, and 3 littered on the street being hoovered into this freaky float. 1 guy almost survives by hiding under a car, but when he tries to run,
They got him. He's dead.
This giant vacuum machine was just a pickup truck with decorated panels attached to it. It reminds me of when I turned my old Topaz into a tank back in like 2006 for my first ever online series, Battlefield 2 in real life.
Hi, I'm James A. Janice.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
The shit my friends and I would do in high school. I'm glad I made it out to the other side. The Trenzis get the fuck out of Dodge and head to Debbie's, whose popcorn problems are...
I'm sorry, but I still like how his intro's the same. Hi, I'm James A. Janice.
really heating up. She finishes her 2-act-long shower and discovers those kernels have grown into clown leech babies. The Jack and the Bastards try to take a bite out of her, but she aerosols them out of there and gives another 2 a little...
The
bully clown almost gets her, but she puts her shower head to its 3rd good use and buys enough time to get away. Alas, she still gets cornered by Slim, and she just can't kick those leg warmers hard enough. They turn her into Balloon Girl, a perfect match for Jake Gyllenhaal, and a fate that was hinted at earlier on the phone.
They took your wife away in a balloon? Well, you don't need a police pal, you need a psychiatrist.
They used a real basic trick when people were turned into cocoons or captured in balloons. It was simply a matter of the clown performers freezing in place, the actors stepping out of frame, and the prop being brought in and put in their place. The footage in the middle was removed by visual effects artist Gene Warren Jr. of Fantasy 2, whose work we just saw in The Terminator. He did plenty of other zappy effects too, like the rotoscoped ray gun beams and the spinny tornado effect when the clowns are killed. He also handled the composite shots when real footage was combined with matte paintings. Like in the Trenzis see Debbie getting taken away, so they follow in cold pursuit. Dave spots them and joins the chase, but an ill-timed brake check causes bumper-to-bumper car damage. Dave grabs a shotgun and hops in the ice cream truck as they head to the Boardwalk Carnival, beloved by clowns and vampires.
All right!
And Terenzis. The Crescent Cove Carnival was played by the Santa Cruz Boardwalk, the same location used in The Lost Boys and Jordan Peele's reveals us. The rest of
Hey.
Crescent Cove was mostly played by the nearby city of Watsonville.
Very
Outside the
famous.
carnival's funhouse, a security guard sees an insane clown posse roll up. Aw, don't send in the clowns. They always bring me down. To achieve
Send
this
in the
clown
clowns.
carpool, they parked it over a false floor on a loading dock, which the clowns climbed through before exiting the vehicle. The clowns are here to spoil this guy's lunch break with dessert.
What are you going to do with those pies, boys?
And here it
Clown
comes.
stuff. They pie until he dies, reducing him to a gloopy mess of cream and blood. Yeah, go ahead and put a cherry on top, Shorty. It still
Cherry.
looks like.
One big pile of shit.
This security guard was meant to be a cameo for comedian Soupy Sales, who was famous for taking pies to the face. But I guess the
Aw.
executive producers didn't know who he was and didn't want to pay to fly him out. The
What?
boys arrived shortly after and followed the
Dang
clowns
nabbit.
inside for a funhouse final set piece. They walked through a smoky warehouse where roadside stops store their signs. The Trenzis just can't help booping stuff here. But again, man, I totally understand.
Don't touch it, okay? This place is probably booby-trapped.
More like boopy trap, because the bros boop down a Scooby-Doo trap door
Yo!
and find them in McDonald's play place. There, they find a surprise waiting for them.
Oh,
Are
hello.
you Debbie's roommates?
Oh, maybe it is booby trap.
Oh.
Two beautiful roommates with big boobs.
Mike realizes
Cute
that the same
bazongas.
circus tent he and Debbie found has just been moved to the boardwalk. He heads to the storage room.
That would have been the perfect place to have someone like cut in the line in from that damn video. You know, I got this idea for a great new anime plot.
Room where they find... Fuck. Oh,
Here's what I'd say, James. Count them all, and then subtract the ones you had already encountered before. What number was that again? 13? So count this, subtract 13, done.
okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3... well, it looks like it goes 2 rows deep. Nope, no, it goes further back than that. Shit. Mike, where are you now, dude? I don't even... I can't... I don't know what to count here! Can someone please make me a diagram? Right or Tim?
Way ahead of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
yeah,
Tim.
he is. Thanks to Tim's meticulous counting in these screenshots, we'll add 158 cocoons to the count. And no, we're not double counting the 13 we added earlier. We're professionals here. Don't you worry. Mike and Dave try to double-check Tim's work, but they're interrupted by a honking big boy named Chubby. The two hide and watch as Chubby
Chubby.
picks out a cocoon that's nice and ripe, according to his touch, sniff, and sound. He pulls out the ultimate crazy straw to reveal what these clowns have been up to. They're turning people into grenadine for their ice cream treats. After the sweet tooth leaves, the pair finds Debbie in her balloon Bastille. Dave frees her with dubious firearm safety. Finally, Deb's back in the
Ooh,
game.
damn.
Dave wants to free more people, but they send in the clowns to disrupt their plans. Their escape is hampered by carnival hijinks like Beetlejuice worms and a fun-sized Sarlacc.
Oh,
Dave
nope.
manages to kill Chubby and another clown with his shooting gallery skills. Someone give this man an oversized plushie. He runs out of ammo, forcing Mike to Monty Hall an escape route.
Another door.
Another door, another
Come
door,
on,
another
Mike.
door, another door.
Another
This
door.
goes on.
Another door.
You know, this would probably go a lot faster if you didn't announce it every time, Mike. You ever think about that?
No.
The trio
Of
is
course it
surrounded
did.
inside a final boss arena, but they're saved by a Deus Ex ice cream machine.
I am the great and powerful JoJo. I command you to stop. Do not hurt them. Let them go.
The ploy works at first, but then the clowns start scurrying off to make room for the main event. He's a-coming. Who's a-coming? JoJo's a-coming.
The
clown
real
of the show.
JoJo.
JoJo, the actual Clownzilla, drops in, and he don't take too kindly to identity theft. Mike, Dave, and Debbie manage
Identity theft's no joke, Dwayne.
to get away, but JoJo gives the Trenzi brothers a good milkshaking before bringing the boom to the yard. The Kyotos originally planned for JoJo to be stop motion, but instead opted for the Power Rangers method and stuck Charles Kyoto in a rubber suit.
You gotta do is, you gotta come up and then wham, like put your shoulders back for the look.
They personally built all the miniature sets used for the sequence, which had to be filmed at a super high frame rate for technical reasons I still don't fully understand.
What I want to say to the fans, it's very important to study your math in school because mathematics comes into this, calculating all those frame rates and stuff.
Dave opts to stay behind to
I could barely
heroically
get 'em.
sacrifice
All I
himself
heard
to
was
distract
frame
JoJo
rate.
while Debbie and Mike make a break for it. Police backup finally arrives and meets them outside as the big top starts spinning up, and away. JoJo grabs a hold of Dave, but the officer pops that big boy's nose with his police
Yeah.
rifle, adding the clown kaiju to the kill count. The resulting explosion destroys the whole spaceship, so I'll add the 19 clowns still on board to the count as well. We saw a 17 during the Clownzilla scene. Can't forget Debbie's roommates either. I'll also add 7 human captives to the count now, assuming all the balloons we saw on board had people in them. And those were separate from the cocoons. The
Which
explosion
makes
drops
sense,
a
the
clown car
balloons,
from the sky.
not
Mike and
cocoons.
Deb don't need to cry, because turns out Dave survived.
You made it.
That's right. You made it. Dave was originally
Don't
meant
forget.
to die in the explosion. The test audiences wanted a more upbeat ending, so it's happy reunions all around. That includes the Terenzi brothers too. They also crystal skulled that shit. Dave completes his story arc of an aggressive ex who became a decent, understanding guy, and maybe even worked his way into a throuple. I mean, he do be rubbing Dev's
Yes,
shoulders.
throuple.
Mike don't seem to mind one bit. The movie ends with him
clowns
thinking
gone?
about cream pies before getting cream pie. I'm sorry. How many victims fit inside the Killer Clown's car of kills? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Let's go.
Wait, where'd Shorty go?
Shorty?
Oh. Hey, Shorty. What are you here to do?
Knock my block off.
Damn.
Just damn with a skeleton. Okay, hold on. And we're back. Just flipping it so we can see.
We counted 234 kills in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Way more than I did the first time thanks to Tim. Yay, Tim! The victims consisted of 16 male humans, 6 female humans, 21 male clowns, 2 female clowns, and a whopping 189 unknown cocoon and balloon victims. That gives us this pie chart that probably tastes like cotton candy, or popcorn, or bad. With a runtime of 88 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 22.56 seconds. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to the biker. It's an iconic kill that works as a hilarious punchline. Literally, also doesn't hurt that it cleans up after itself. All the shady for lamest kill.
Ooh, hold on, we'll be right back. And we're back.
The 158 cocoon victims, since I had to pay for Tim's time to count them all. But he did great. Thanks, Tim. And that's it.
Thanks again,
Killer Clowns
Tim.
from Outer Space was released in 1988, but thanks to a botched release, it completely bombed at the box office.
Oh,
Seriously,
that
it only
sucks.
made like $80,000. That is a disaster. Thankfully, it found love on home video and has since gotten the recognition it deserves.
Hell
If they ever
yeah.
make a sequel, I'll cover it right away. But until then, I'm
Wait,
James
wait,
H.
what did you
Denise.
just say?
Deserves. If they ever make a sequel, I'll cover
Oh.
it right away. But until then, I'm James H. Denise. This has been the Kill Count.
For the next kill.
I'll be honest, I would love for them to make a sequel as well because this movie deserves it. But then they would have to explain. Well, I guess they could just say it's another ship of clowns
Okay.
coming to
Hi,
Earth.
kids. Do you like toys?
Hmm.
Are you sick of Furby knockoffs that
What
are
kind is
rude
this
and
one?
crude? Have you recently lost both your parents in a tragic snowplow accident?
Yes.
Great, because we've got the perfect robotic
Megan.
companion for you, and her name is...
Model 3 generative android.
But you can call her...
Megan?
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 Megan.
Okay.
Megan is the most advanced toy on the market.
Is that so? Yes.
She's designed to put up
Oh.
with your child's crap so you don't have to.
Kitty, seriously, flush the toilet.
She's the perfect friend who always tells the best stories.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my waffle. I was born in a sandwich shop and I was nice.
Oh,
And
okay.
best of all, if anyone ever hurts your child, she will straight up rip their ear off and chase them
Oh,
down like she's a
shit.
rabid little
Mike
werewolf
Tyson.
girl.
Well, okay, then Mike Tyson, but still.
So this week, make sure to watch Megan, because you better believe she'll be watching you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Then on Friday, dance your way over to the Kill Count, only on Dead Meat.
I want you all to remember this moment.
Can't wait for that.
We kicked Hasbro right in the dick.
Megan.
Okay, this has been awesome, and that has been nice, and I can't wait for that kill count. But either way, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see you kids next time when we flick back on. This is Fox, signing out. Peace.